Akisha Lockhart here for She's Got a Show, and joining us on this episode is hip hop royalty. You all may know him by a couple of names, Tariq, Black Thought, but once we get done with this interview, you all, just like myself, will be able to call him the homie. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Well, thanks for having me.
Of course. So, what are three things that you have to do when you come to Chicago?
When I come to Chicago, one thing that I have to do, which I've been doing for years, is shop. You know, when we didn't have that much, when I couldn't afford to do much shopping, I would come and just go and window shop, maybe go grab something out of Nike Town.
Okay.
I would always grab stuff from the big Polo Mansion here. But since then, over the years, I've become quite a shopper. So
Okay.
I hit Barney's. I hit a couple spots, Neiman's here and there, like my regular staples that I would normally hit in Philly or New York.
Okay.
You guys have all those shops here, so I kind of check them out. And then a good friend of mine who kind of rocked with the Roots for a long time. He used to be married to Jaguar Wright, who was one of the Roots first artists. He manages the Ralph Lauren store here now, so it's all love. So I
Nice.
definitely make sure I come through still.
Okay, very nice. So you all can't see this right now because we're in the dressing room, but there's a sold out crowd here at the Taste of Chicago to see the legendary Roots crew. I want to know, tell us the first stage you performed on and how you felt
The first stage I
with the
performed
Roots
on,
though, collectively.
okay, like with the Roots. Our first stage was the world stage, in that it was the street. We did what people call busking.
Okay.
Or some people might refer to it. I guess it's not panhandling if you offer us a service too, you know. So yeah, we would come out, we would perform for folks like on the major, multicultural street in Philly, which is called South Street, and we would play like on a little side street right off of South, and that was our initial litmus test. But we were able to kind of see, how certain routines that we were working on earlier in our career were going to pan out, and how we were able to kind of hone our craft. I feel like, that's where we became masters, in the same way that the Beatles became masters of their craft while working, endless hours at a brothel in Germany.
Okay.
But it was the same idea. A bunch of people who are, passing, who aren't there to see you.
Yeah.
They have, a different agenda.
Right.
And you have to, grab their attention and give them something that is going to resonate with them and draw them in.
Were you nervous? Were you ever nervous? Do you get stage fright at all?
No, I don't get stage fright, and I wasn't nervous then.
Oh, nice.
I'm a little introverted, but not as it pertains to singing
Okay.
and performing. If I'm speaking to a group of like 10 young people, I would be nervous.
Okay, I got you.
Like talking to kids, I'm a lot more nervous than coming out for like 100,000 people.
Okay.
That's there's still much anonymity in that. You know what I mean? I'm on the stage, you're in the audience. The audience is like one, being.
Okay.
And the Roots is another one.
Okay.
And, it's like two forces that are operating in concert, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
But yeah, with me, if I'm like, say, if I have to go to like, I don't know, like an after school program and talk to like 10, 12-year-old girls, I would
The
have
butterflies.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So something that we're having a lot of issues, political, racial, police brutality. So I want to know, from an artist standpoint, how do you, in your mind, assess how you want to maybe express your feelings on these views when they arise? How do you do that?
I do it very carefully, with great consideration. You can't, especially as an artist with a brand that's as established as the Roots, and with as many different opinions. Like the Roots is, bipartisan, tripartisan. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We all have a different personal agendas and different things that we kind of stand for. None of which we wear on anyone wears on his or her sleeve.
Okay.
So I mean, that being said, it's a delicate balance of, you know, never wanting to necessarily rock the boat so much that we all fall out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always wanted to make some sort of a social commentary and, you know, inspire people in that way. So you just have you can't act, you know, on a hot head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of times, you know, there's something that, I mean, there's never a shortage of events that bring about, you know, a passionate response, something that, you know, you feel like is kind of a call to arms, and that, you know, you need to jump up and be like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah.
And that's all I can stand, sort of thing. But you know, there's a certain space within I'm able to operate as an artist that enables me to continue to speak on, you know, things that I don't know, affect me in that way, and which enables me to maintain that audience. So I don't want to lose any facet of my audience, and the audience is multicultural, multiracial, multidimensional, and transcends age and, you know, all of that. So yeah, you just have to be super careful. I don't want to offend anyone, so I try to, whatever I speak on, it's like a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? And if I say this is something that affected me in a particular way, I try to make it clear that I'm only speaking for myself, you know.
Okay. So I want to switch gears a little bit. This is the last question I'm going to ask you before we have a little fun, because this man, he's got to get on stage. So we appreciate his time, but we're going to speed things up just to give him the respect so he can get prepared. Last question I'm going to ask before we get into the fun stuff. Not that this whole interview hasn't been fun.
I mean, I thought we were having a ball.
We've been having a good time. So Jimmy Fallon, BET, the Roots Picnic, and I'm forgetting. I feel like there's something else that like that you all have done. I mean, there's several things you've done this year. We're at the halfway point. You are still showing creativity, longevity. Your artistry is still just growing. I don't feel like you guys have lost momentum at all. So could you give all the people out there that are trying to turn their dreams into reality, that see you all, you have years under your belts and you're doing your thing still. So what's a single piece of advice that you can give all those people out there? Because I mean, you're still doing that was what I was going to say. The NBA Finals, the promo, you all did that too. So you're having a fantastic year.
Yeah, you know, this year is, we continue we have continued to be blessed. And, you know, and the year isn't over.
Right.
We're only halfway through the year. I won a Grammy, a gold record, a platinum record, you know, multiple other awards from being associated with the Broadway musical Hamilton, right? And I didn't have to sing one bar so far on that. And we have a new Hamilton album that's coming out, I think, in November. I got a reoccurring role on this HBO show called The Deuce.
Nice.
We did all the other stuff that you just mentioned, and that's all, you know, with still having a 44-week per year, 5 days a week responsibility at NBC on the Tonight Show. So, I mean, what I would say is, you know, just be relentless and be fearless, and you know, be self-motivated. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna always necessarily be able to draw that motivation from outside of yourself, but, you know, be your own motivation.
Okay.
You know?
Sounds good. So now we're gonna have a little fun. You ready for this?
I don't know.
And we gotta keep it going fast. So this is the way we're gonna play this game. Okay. I have 3 songs. I'm gonna say the lyrics. I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna say lyrics, and then I'm gonna point to you. You gotta come in, pick up where I left off. Then I'll start the next song, and then we'll just go like that. 3 songs. We're done. Y'all ready? You guys look like you're ready. So here we go. Yesterday I saw a B-girl crying. I walked up and asked what's wrong. She told me that the radio's been playing the same song all day long. So I told her, I got something you've been waiting for. I got something you've been waiting for.
Well, that's the chorus. So
well, you can pick up your part.
Okay. Well, I'm a downtown shooter. Who's that? The crown ruler is back. I'm congruent to the shape of a Mac. This how I do it when I'm taking you back. This how you rise down to the foundation. How sacred is that? I'm from the #1 place on the map. The generational gap. Well, yet another sensational track.
Okay, you killed it. So here we go. If you worried about where I've been or who I saw or what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. somebody told me that this planet was small. We used to live in the same building on the same floor, but never met before until I'm overseas on tour. I met this
Ethiopian queen from Philly, taking classes abroad and studying film and photo, flash, focus, record. She says she's working on a flick. Could my click through the score? She says she loved my show in Paris at Elysée Montmartre and that I stepped off stage and took a piece of her heart.
Okay. I don't ask for much these days. I don't. Wait, that wasn't. Knocked up 9 months ago. What she finna have, she don't know. She want neo soul because hip hop is old. She don't want no rock and roll.
She want platinum or icy gold. She want a whole lot of something to fold. If you were obstacle, she just drop your coat because one mug don't stop the show.
Yes, yes, yes. So this is it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. The good people from the Garrett's Popcorn wanted to give you and your friends, your family, a taste of Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Revlon. Can you say thank you to Revlon? Because she's the one specifically.
Shout out to Revlon. Thank you to Revlon and to Garrett's Popcorn. It's official Chicago. This is a literal taste of Chicago. I'm already knowing.
So this is for you. There's more where that came from.
Nice. Thank you.
And then one last thing. This is personally for me. You have no idea how much this means to me. We're family. I already told you that. We're family now. You're stuck with me now. So this is from me to you. I hate opening gifts in front of people, but you're gonna have to open this up on camera. Dang. And then we're gonna let you go because you got stuff to do. Dun, 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 dun. We got a drum roll.
Oh, yo, nice.
They gotta see it, but you gotta look at the whole thing. Rotate.
Oh, wow.
Let them see it.
Yeah, all I need is one mic. All I need is one mic.com. Got the Black Thought joint on there. I mean, it's monogram. This is how we do it.
Right. Just so you know, we're not messing around here.
Yep,
we love you. Yep. So for She's Got a Show, you all know who I am. I'm Akisha Lockhart. Who are you?
I'm Black Thought. I'm Tariq Black Thought Trotter, legendary Roots Crew. He's got a show as well.